Our next question is, what can I do to find my purpose? I feel as though I'm just floating through life.
Yeah, that's a great question. I think one thing I've realized is everyone is different. Everyone has a unique thing that is special to them. They have a gift, they have something that they want to do, and that doesn't have to be one thing. You know, you can be multifaceted. You could be a great musician, you could be an athlete, you could be someone who's hyper intelligent, you could be a podcast host, you could be like five different things at once. You know, look at someone like KSI, from the UK.
Mm.
He's a singer, he's a multimillionaire, he's a boxer. Well, actually, I don't know about that, but he's I'm joking. But like, he's doing all these different things, and it just goes to show that you really can do anything. So I think to find your purpose, it starts at its most basic level with, from the saying, a man with no purpose seeks his purpose through pleasure. So if you don't have a purpose, you're going to be seeking out pleasure. So look at your life and ask yourself, okay, where am I just like looking for pleasure? Where am I just looking for that kind of dopamine hit, that kind of, escape reality kind of fix? And then think, okay, can I remove these things out of my life? Can I strip these back? And that's really what you got to do. You got to strip all those things back. The biggest one for most guys is the porn, for the most part. If it's not drinking, it's not smoking weed, it's going to be porn, or it's going to be hooking up with women or whatever. Once you strip those things back, now it's almost like, if it's like the dust can settle, you can finally see clearly. You can finally, your internal compass can actually reveal itself to you. And there's something internally inside you that you, there's a great book actually I just read. It's called The Science of Getting Rich, by Wallace D. Waltz or something like that. And he said that it's like if a child is like sees a piano and they can almost hear the music they want to play, and they want to play the music, but they can't quite do it. That desire to, even though they can't do it, the desire to go play that piano, that is God telling you something. That's God communicating with something. You could walk into a room and there could be a bunch of different instruments, but you chose the piano. You chose that because that's what God wants you to do. And now it's your job for your body. Your soul knows, your soul's there, it's ready, but your body hasn't caught up. You haven't actually acquired that skill. So it's really about your soul. What does that, and like I said, it's different for everyone. So I can't tell you what your purpose is, but what it's about listening, and it's about quieting everything and being able to actually be pulled in a certain direction. And that may take a year, that may take 2 years, to really flesh that out and figure it out. I only recently fully worked out that, yeah, maybe coaching is really what I'm supposed to be doing, something I love. And I love helping people, and it just, I'm good at it too. So I like it's, and it actually, I can actually financially compensate myself doing that. So it's like the perfect mix. It's like the ikigai. It's like you hit all of those, you're aware of ikigai.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, damn, I actually figured out something that could actually fit into that model, which is great. So yeah, that's what I'd say is, if you're not doing semen retention, you just look at your life. If you're sat there and you're on semen retention and you've got rid of all your bad habits and you're still asking that question, then fair enough. But I doubt that's the case. I doubt that's the case. I reckon there's a lot of things that you're doing right now that are, it's kind of like when Andrew Tate said, like, oh, you want to kill yourself. He's like, go get a six pack and then ask yourself if you want to kill yourself. It's like, it's that same concept of, again, you cannot change your emotions through logic, but only through action. So, yeah, so I'd say that's the best advice I could give is just remove all those pleasures, and really you'll start to find something that gives you that deeper sense of fulfillment as a result.
Mm. It makes so much sense. Like over the years of the work I've done, going back to the a man with no purpose seeks purpose through pleasure. And then once you quiet those pleasures, your soul will then have the knowing of what your purpose truly is. Because I haven't seen anyone personally, and even myself in my own experience, like once I weaned off drugs and got away from addiction and started to work on myself and build on myself, it was just like an innate knowing within me what I need to do in life. Once I quieted all the noise down, I was able to actually listen to the source. And I feel like you said, probably 90% of people, 95% of people, they got too much noise happening in their life that they need to quiet down so they can actually listen in to themselves to see what that purpose is.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And we all have things. I think what we do is we You know, there's a million things you could do in this lifetime, right? But there are certain things that you're naturally drawn towards, you know, whether it be, could be anything, it could be like singing, music, it could be fighting, could be boxing, it could be, there's something you like, you know, some guy likes Muay Thai, some guy likes boxing. Like they're similar, but they're slightly different. It's like you like that because that's what you're meant to be doing. That listen to that voice and go and do the thing. Like that, because there's something you must have something, you have something to give there in that area. That's what I believe, at least. I believe like the reason you're being pulled towards it is because you must have something that makes you, you know, you have a gift that's yet to be expressed. It's kind of like the way I see it is like muscle insertions. So you have great muscle insertions, but you just haven't built the muscle yet. Like that's kind of where it's at, and it's about you actually putting the work in to get those results. Um, and yeah, and I think what holds people back again is just belief. It's beliefs, or like they can't do it. No, they don't believe in themselves, and also they're afraid to start. They're afraid to just, you know, look stupid and fail and go through the fire. But get on the other side of that, and you know, you're in a good place. So yeah.
Yeah.